Speed.
Roll cameras, roll sound.
Roll cameras, roll sound.
Speed.
Speed. Speed. Alright.
Scene 101, take one.
Okay, action. Alright, could we start off with talking about yourself and your names and maybe how you got to where you are now? You go first.
My name is Danielle. I'm a junior art director here at Bond. I went to school up in Northern California. Really small school. My graduating class was about like 90 people. And I was always very passionate about art and graphic design in particular. I became interested in it when I was like 15, 16, and one day my parents came to me and they said, "We realize you want to do this. You can drop all your university classes and just take design classes." And so that's what I did. And I was just full speed ahead. And then straight after high school, I went to college at a trade school, which was a really good move for me, in San Francisco. I went a year there and then finished up in Los Angeles. And my major was graphic design entertainment, so it focused on movie posters and anything in like the entertainment realms of design. And then I interned around Los Angeles and landed here.
So maybe going back to your experience in high school, where you said that your parents, they came to you and they said, we realize this is what you want to do. Could you maybe elaborate on that? Like, what were you doing before then, and maybe what inspired you to get into design?
Well, like, for me, like I said, I was always an artist, always kind of the rebel of the family, so I knew I wanted to do something involved with art. But yeah, that was really like a defining moment in my life when my parents realized that, because having their support just it shot my career off, because then I can just put everything into that.
Yeah, that's amazing. What about your teachers and your peers at school? Like, what did they think about?
In high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like, because my school was so small and it was like in the middle of nowhere, and so I didn't have any resources. I didn't have too much support. I really had to like go above and beyond to pursue design, because they kept cutting everything. Even like our traditional art classes were pretty much cut, so we didn't even have like a music program at our school. It was so it was tough for sure, but I knew I could find. I like drove into the city like 2 hours every day my whole senior year to take college classes in design, because I knew it's what I wanted to do.
And like, did you? What about the teachers that were your design teachers? Was there any teacher that like really stood out to you that was different from the others, or did they all seem like?
Well, I had one mentor. He was never my teacher. He actually worked with my father's company, but he did a lot of things for my father's company, but he was also their web designer. So he's like a family friend, but he was my mentor. I mean, he still is my mentor. And he's just inspired me and helped me so much. But along the way, like all of my teachers, especially in college, and especially where I work now, they're all my mentors, and I always stay connected with them.
So would you say, backing up again, back to high school, would you say that like the system, the public school, you went to a public school?
Yeah.
So the public school that you were in, would you say that like they cut back on a lot of stuff and they didn't have the programs that you wanted, that you needed to succeed in the area that you wanted to go into? Was that normal for other students, or was everybody else kind of happy with that?
I think I think the problem with it is, and in particular my problem with it is, in the school I went to, they just only valued a certain type of intelligence.